to the check-in.
Welcome to the check-in.
The check-in in 2023.
How are you doing?
You know, well, today was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
My body wanted to purge a waffle that I made.
That's right. You did have said that before we had left.
Yeah. But what I think had happened was, I think it was, you know, when they tell you to take pills with food,
Mm-hmm.
and like how I don't listen to instructions and I do what I want.
Yes.
So I think I suffered the consequences today because normally, I do have digestional abuse that I do perpetrate, big words, TI,
Yes.
vocabulary. Anyway, I be abusing my stomach. And
You really do.
I think today my stomach was like, enough.
Like your stomach would be the Texas of the United States. Like it just wants to secede. It's had enough. It wants to do its own thing now. It does not trust you, and now it wants to be its own entity.
I'm okay with that. And I'm really, really glad you didn't call it the Florida of, my
I
body.
feel like your brain is more the Florida.
Well, damn.
Was my wheeze good, guys? Is that a 10 out of 10 wheeze?
Louisiana over here. That's another chain that I could pass around.
That's okay. My brain is also a Florida. Any brain that doesn't work the way it's supposed to, Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Florida man.
Because like Florida makes all the important decisions somehow and they still fuck it up. So, Florida.
All the time. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Work has been working my nerves.
Yes.
I'm tired. I'm ready for it to be Friday. I don't want any more nothings. Any more nothings.
Yes, but good things have happened at work though. So
Yeah, I guess
yeah. I mean, okay, we don't wanna gloat.
Oh, the raise?
The raise, the
Oh, yes.
promotion, you
But
got your
like,
senior title back.
run me more money. Because now I'm stressed. I'm annoyed by these people who don't know how to do their job. Our one of our very important boss ladies said these people are gas station and Taco Bell employees. So, and it's fitting, it's appropriate. I can't say she's wrong.
No shade though. I mean, I find some of the nicest people.
Also, she's a Sag, so
She meant that shit.
yes, she
She really
did.
meant that
And
shit.
she said it nicely. So it was just like, wow.
That's what I'm gonna try this year. I'm gonna try to be a nice Sag, but still say what's on my mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best to
You are
not be an
still gonna
asshole.
hurt feelings based off of some of the meetings I've been in with her. People hanging up, cussing and leaving. You still gonna hurt some feelings. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. But I love that you have aspirations.
Podcast accountability. I'm gonna try not to. Only hurting maybe one feeling per quarter. Yeah.
Per person or like ever?
Ever.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yes, we believe it's gonna be so good.
You wildin'.
I just being honest.
Okay.
Did I hurt your feelings? Was that my one for this quarter?
Yep. What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about the dreaded dirty 30.
Dirty. Dirty.
So, as y'all know, we're millennials and 90s babies are just having
A time right now.
having a reckoning with their age.
Lord have mercy.
And it's our time.
93, 93, 93. This is our year. Everybody
is
born
our
in
year.
93. Yeah.
So I see all of my friends like dreading, like, oh my goodness, it's happening. All the memes, like the SpongeBob memes are
SpongeBob
coming back,
meme.
and it's just us. We're the Patrick now and not the SpongeBob.
Yep, 92 was last year. It got your ass.
Yeah, so it's just like I see all the like Capricorns and Aquarius. I'm like, ha, old people. But I'm up next, so I don't have a lot of time to make fun of them because.
It's okay though.
And I feel like dirty 30 is just like dirt old. That's where it comes from. But it's not because we have the actual factual.
Yes, what's the first actual factual of this?
The first actual factual, Dirty 30 was the name given to the 30 members of the 1971 Texas House of Representatives.
It's crazy.
Who grouped against the Speaker of the House, Gus, and other Texas officials. And they were charged in a bribery conspiracy investigation by United States Securities and Exchange Commission.
That's crazy. It's like a RICO.
We've been literally using this term so much and had no idea where this came from.
No, when you looked that up, I was just like, huh?
Who knew that Texas people were so dirty?
Hey, I'm not gonna piss off anybody from Texas.
Oh my exes.
Live in Texas.
Like I'm George Strait, or they go to Georgia State, where tuition is handled by someone and they're gonna live in Atlanta. That she only see what she feel. Okay, I'm done.
Okay,
done.
that was
I want Drake to have his career, so
that
like
was
I don't want to.
intense, bro. But yeah, that actual factual, I didn't really know, but I don't think it necessarily has to be a negative thing right now.
Well, so that's what we're going to talk about. Why does turning 30 feel so gross? Why does it feel so icky? Why is it dirty?
I
Especially coming from two people with mental health issues that are not particularly attached to existence, you know? Is that a nice way to say that?
I like how you put that. I'm not really attached to
Yeah,
existence.
like if it's here, cool. If it's not,
If it's
all
not, we're
right.
okay.
Yeah, like that's all right.
I think it's such a. I think when you turn 30, there's a lot of honesty that you have to just come to terms with.
Like you can't just be like, I was young.
Yeah, no, you really can't. You can't be like, you know, you can. Okay, here's the thing about 30. You can do all those things.
Mm-hmm.
But the perception of who you are as a person and like how much you matured, it's going to definitely come into question a lot of times if you aren't being self-aware or honest. So, I think coming up on 30, you really need to keep it a bean.
You're gonna say keep it a bean forever.
It's my term for the year.
Yeah.
Keep it a bean.
All right.
Because honestly, if you're not keeping it a bean, get up out my face.
Yeah.
Get up out my face, bro. Like 30 is that time where it's just like, okay, we need to keep it a being with each other and admit our shortcomings,
Mm-hmm.
admit our friends' shortcomings,
Mm.
admit ways in which we could improve. And those are all hard things I think we avoid in our 20s because we're still trying to figure out, like, how the fuck am I going to take care of myself?
Yeah.
Now 30 is like, okay, how the fuck am I going to grow up? What about for you?
My theory on why 30 feels so gross is you are so far away from the nostalgia of your youth,
Mm-hmm.
and you have, I mean, whatever your 20s was like, that's what you have ish to look forward to. That is your understanding of adulthood.
Yeah.
So if your 20s was not that great, or towards the end of it, it got really, like, really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That is your understanding of adulthood at this point.
Yeah.
So you're thinking after this is what I have to do for the next like 60 years?
Mm-hmm.
I'm exhausted. No,
Yeah.
thank you. Unsubscribe.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of can't because it's frowned upon. But like, I think that's why turning 30 just feels kind of sad. You're seeing all your favorite things when you're growing up go away.
Mm-hmm.
Stores, cartoons, shows,
Yep.
artists. People are dying. People that made your childhood are just dying. They just
Parents are
getting
aging.
flicked off. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like you're experiencing all these things full force,
Mm-hmm.
and there's really nothing you can do about it.
Yes.
You just have to be like, all right, well, 30 can get better, like in the sense that I can have, I can possibly make more money.
Yeah.
Look forward to having, stability. Stability comes with age, I think.
I really thought you were going to say sex. I was like,
no, you can have that at any time in your 20s. So if you haven't, good on you if that was a personal choice. But you're really thinking like you're going to get more stable when you're, aging, but that doesn't mean that things are going to get easier. Like the way in which my back hurts, that is just going to get worse.
Bruh. Like, I have come to terms with the fact that I have to lube up my joints every morning. I have to. I have to. I've been so cracky with every movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be snap, crackle, and pop when I'm out in public.
Listen.
Like, I'm trying to go outside again this year.
My left knee and my right hip, I'm just like, wow. The balance, but also, like, how do I move?
It's my right hip as well.
Twins.
What the fuck?
now I'm like, I'm having to add mobility workouts to my.
Bro.
I'm like, I don't want to just. I have to. I have to
Yeah.
train my body to keep moving.
Being flexible is not enough.
I really saw this meme that was like, I hate how much my cat sleeps and then can just wake up and do parkour, and I have to go to the gym 5 times a week to be moderately broken. And I'm just like, it's true.
But that
Like, he sleeps all day and then just wakes up and he's like, I'm gonna run around the house at full speed after just waking up.
coming to terms with the fact that you're aging and nearing closer to death is what makes.
Yeah, that self-awareness, that awareness of your own mortality
Mm-hmm.
is just
It increases.
it's a slow poison, because at first you're like, I'm in my 20s, I got time. And then if you don't have any mental health issues, you're like, all right, I'm running out of it. I'm
Running
running
out
out
of
of time.
time, panic or rejoice.
Yes, if you have mental health issues, you're like, well, how exactly much do I have to do?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you put your 2 weeks in at your job, but you
Yes.
still got to do those 2 weeks, and you're
It's
like,
like, do
can I just go?
it's it's responsible of me to close out, but like
Do I have to?
I don't owe you anything.
I could just I could
I could
go.
just go. But yeah, the mortality conversation. I mean, me thinking about that at night, I will go into a full-blown panic attack.
It's funny because it brings us to our actual factual number two, since we're talking about mortality. In 1776,
Mm-hmm.
it's an important year for Americans if you know. If you don't, it's fine. Anyway, in 1776, the average life expectancy was 35 years old. That
Jesus
means
was 33.
after this year, we would only have to crank it out for 5 more years.
Yeah. Ooh.
Isn't that crazy to think of? Like, if we were in 1776 right now, not having a podcast and probably not in a really good place because we're black,
Mm-hmm.
we would really just be like, wow, we're almost done. Like, we are elderly at this point.
I can't even wrap my head around that. That's too young.
And the idea of, like, if you didn't get something accomplished, you have 5 years to get it together.
That's what I'm saying. Like I would literally be pedal to the metal, really grinding hard my stomach. See, calm down. She wants to eat.
Yeah, she's like, I had something beautiful and then it was taken from me.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna treat you better now that I'm turning 30.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
No, I think I'm gonna have to. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have a disease for the rest of my life.
Yeah, yeah. It
Like,
wasn't until we lived together that I was like, the way that your digestive system, your gastrointestinal little situation there,
bruh,
it doesn't seem right.
bruh, I don't.
Damn it, Bobby.
I probiotics. Like, what more do you want? I like spicy food.
Well, I could give a list, but we won't do that today because that's not what we're talking about. But when we come back on our episode of tummy troubles, we'll get into it.
Oh no, get to it. Yeah. Okay, what was I saying? I was saying about 35. Yeah, no, having 5 years left. Because right now, I think I'm grinding way hard.
So if you knew 35 was your end date, that was your last day of service, what would you do differently?
Oh my God. You know that honesty I was talking about a couple minutes ago? Oh my God. That would be like, I would have no friends, I think.
Oh, I'd still
Yeah.
be here for you.
No, I would still be here for you as
I
well.
think.
I think so too. I
Have we
hope.
been honest with each other?
We've been pretty honest.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We'll be fine.
There's
We'll be
been
fine.
some honest moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we had some honest moments.
But just with other people, I think those moments, I avoid those conversations because I'm just like, either one, it's not going to go anywhere, or two, there's not going to be a nice way for me to say this.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna avoid the conversation. If I knew I had 5 years left on this earth, on God's green earth, on Blue Ivy's planet, I would really just be like, my chest would be so big from the amount of things I would be saying from it.
Wow.
Yeah, it would be like I would double my bra size. That's how big my chest would be. Saying stuff with my chest.
Oh, it would just be full of truths.
Just full of truth, just being worked out and pumped, like just like that. Yeah. So that's what I would do in my last 5 years, because I definitely feel like, the thing that I've realized about myself is I expect this fucking
It's okay.
It
I
is
can't hear
growling
it.
so loud. I can feel it, bro.
Oh, okay.
If I realize about myself, I have expectations of other people that I don't meet
Mm-hmm.
for myself.
Mm.
And so if I knew I had 5 years left, everybody's standards are going up.
I don't have the time to waste.
I want problems.
Always.
Always. So yeah, I would definitely do that, and like the things with my business, I would really really be out here. But I'm realizing that I have really bad social anxiety.
Oh, samesies. I mean, not more medicated, but I get that. Yes.
But like I didn't know how bad it was until I started going outside again.
Like when?
Like last year, the last couple months of last year, when
Mm-hmm.
I was doing something like every day,
Yeah.
I was like, ooh,
Do you feel like it was anxiety or that it was just your body telling you to slow down?
not sure.
Like you weren't just you know how like you gotta like sorry I gotta go out and then I gotta take time with me and
Mm-hmm.
recharge.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it was just a issue of you needing to recharge or that you were actually like, nah, I don't like these people and I need them to get away from me until I'm ready to like them again?
It honestly could have been a combination of both, but I feel like if I only had 5 years left, I would be ramping it up even more.
Oof. Oof.
Because there's just so much more I want to accomplish within that time frame of knowing that my life would be over.
Mm.
What about you?
Wouldn't do shit different. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
You gonna keep it a me?
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I wouldn't do shit different. I feel like everything that I've wanted to do at this point has been done. Everything that I could achieve by myself, I've been able to achieve. I'm comfortable. Like, if somebody told me I was gonna die in the next 5 years, I probably would consolidate my 401k more.
Okay.
And then hopefully my last 3 years, just be like, I'm not working. I'm just gonna be
Well,
a
yeah.
bum at my house and a bum at my house. And a
Well,
bum.
wouldn't you want to travel?
I'm good.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, I would definitely want
I've
to
done a
travel.
lot of traveling though. So like
Okay.
it's not, it's not a thing for me to say like, oh, are there still places I want to go? Yes. But in the grand scheme of things, like the experience of being able to travel and go to, different countries where I don't speak the language, countries where people look so different from me,
Yeah.
I've had that experience.
Okay.
So like I would like to make it to, some country in Africa. But,
Yeah.
if I didn't make it, I wouldn't be upset at myself.
That's okay. So that's what I would want. I would definitely want to travel within my 5 years. But in order to do that, I would need to stack my paper. In order to stack my paper, I need to go outside more.
Yeah, I think I would just be content. I think I'm like,
That's beautiful.
I think I've done enough. And cramming more things into my last 5 years of life, I think would stress me out more than it would feel rewarding. So I just wouldn't, I would just go with the figgity flow, she.
That's beautiful. Okay. This is moments where we're not 20. That's fine.
Yeah, because I am lazy. I am very
Are
lazy.
you lazy or are you just tired?
Both, truly. Truly.
Both of them.
Because, like, all right, if I gotta, let's say in my last 5 years, I want to get married and have a child.
Yeah.
That means I gotta really, really crank up my
Routines?
my empathy and my willingness to change for another person.
You're
I don't want to do that. And I'm not even saying bad change. I'm just like,
hilarious.
if the person that I was pursuing to be my baby father, if he was just like, oh, I don't really like it when you go to sleep at 2 a.m. because then you sleep all day and I don't get to spend time with you. Now I gotta change my sleep schedule?
Yeah.
No.
But
So
you're already, I feel like you already do enough of changing, so it really probably wouldn't be that much of a heavy lift for you.
oh, it's just that I don't want to. Let's make that clear. It would be like, I don't think it's a heavy lift for you to like,
Wake up early.
yeah. And just it's not in your heart.
I
So
know.
like why do things that aren't in your heart?
That's true.
We're not doing things that don't feel good unless they're good for us.
Especially not the last 5 years of your life.
Yeah, absolutely the fuck not.
Is there anything you would want to do with like the podcast if we knew we had 5 years?
I think if I knew I had 5 years and I had the ability to support myself without a job, I would be 100% in this.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because then I know I don't have to take care of myself for 5 years. Right now I have to take care of myself for what, 60, 50? I don't know. So I'm like, I gotta work. I have to. But this, like, if I have 5 years, it's pretty much all or nothing. You don't have anything to lose at the end of 5 years because you're gone.
That's true. And that's, I think, to me, what I think that's the beauty of 30. When you're coming up on 30 and you stop kind of caring about people's opinion, that's what I hear from people.
I hear that 30 is a wonderful year for Black women.
Really?
Yes, like you come into your prime, your power, your sexual power, like everything is just clear for you at that moment. And I think if you've had the opportunity to kind of explore things in your 20s, some people don't. Some people don't actually explore themselves and what they like until they're, in their 40s or 50s, which it happens. But if you took, you went through college and you took chances and you met people and you did, you lived, then you have that ability to go, you know what? I did go to college and live on campus and I hated it and went immediately back home.
You hated it? Oh.
That's because my people was crazy. The people that I was living with were insane, and I was just like, I don't have the patience for this.
Single dorm living.
So we had a suite, but in my room, I didn't share with anybody.
Yeah.
But there were 3 suites in there, and so that other girl, I ain't gonna say no names, but she know who she is. She was insane. The whole, like, you're trying to take my boyfriend. I literally have one that I currently don't want. So I don't want to collect more. I'm good.
She tried to fight you?
No, but she never told me. It was a very passive aggressive shit. You know how I feel about passive aggressive people. Get on my damn nerves.
That's my aggression.
Because, like, say it with your damn chest if you got something to say. As emotional as I am and how willing I am to cry at any moment.
At any moment.
I really don't respect people who don't just say what they have to say.
True. Yeah.
Because I don't want to hurt your feelings. My feelings are going to be hurt regardless. Because if I feel like you can't be honest with me, then I'm going to be hurt.
But that's why I said we've definitely had honest moments, because I'm just like, I don't want to make you cry. And you're just like, I cry regardless.
Yeah, it's like I cry for less. I cry when my food tastes good, bro. Like I cry when I see cartoons die. Like I cry. I'm a crier. But I never want that to deter anybody from being their true self with me, because if we vibe, cool. Yeah. I don't want a fraudulent vibe, I guess.
Yeah, no frauds over here.
Yeah.
No frauds in 2023.
I don't want no fraud.
What's our next actual factual? If we finish this section, I can't see.
Yeah, we're pretty much done. The only other thing was like, do you believe the life expectancy should return to 35? But you said no.
Nah, it's too young.
I feel like Social Security would be great if it was back at 35.
I kind of want to hit 50. 50 years. Fine. I know that's a lot for you.
I just keep thinking about my body, and I'm just like, what is the state of my body going to be at 50? Because I'm already deteriorating. Like, I had to fix my eyeballs.
Yes.
I'm getting my face looked at daily by an esthetician. Not daily. Monthly.
Yes.
I'm having to go to the gym. And when I don't go to the gym, my body just starts rusting. I just like...
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What else?
Not rusting.
Rusting. My joints are getting rusted.
That's why you gotta lube them up.
I got WD-40 my joints.
Yes.
And I'm now to the point where, like, if I don't eat the regular intervals, my body's like, migraine. What? Why would you cause me more pain when we already have a problem of calories, so you're like, let's make it worse.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
I would go into 50 arming myself with the knowledge that I know my body is going to deteriorate. So yes, I would be willing to work harder to make sure.
I think a smooth 45 is good.
45?
Yeah.
That's still really young.
I disagree. That's all I can say. I disagree. I think 45 is enough time for you to focus on what's important. I feel like when some people have too much time.
50 is too much time.
They squander it. Don't squander your time. You got 45 years. Make it work. You want to be a writer? You ain't got time to find a job that pays the bills. You better go straight into your passion,
You better go start writing.
lest ye be disappointed on your deathbed.
Not the biblicals.
Lest ye. Blessed is the person
Okay, King James Version.
who gets their stuff together before 45.
Okay, 45. I say 50. But we can agree that 35 is a little.
It's a little low. I
It's a
would
little
complain if that was it. I'm not gonna say like I'd be like mad or whatever if somebody was like, oh, we've changed the age. We're now in a dystopian universe and everybody's got to go at 35.
I mean, I definitely think we're gonna get to a point where we can turn our consciousness into androids. So I think we're gonna be able to
Like
live.
that Black Mirror episode. I really like that.
Yeah.
But I would not appreciate that.
You wouldn't want to do that social experiment?
I am done.
Yeah.
When my body is gone, do not bring me back into nothing. I don't want to be in no computer, Furby, robot, plant. I am done.
I think that is fascinating. Save my consciousness, put it on a USB, and then upload that to a machine and have a bunch of little Shardays running around. That's cool. Whoa. The facial reaction.
Because I'm just like, why? Why are you bringing me into, if my body did not carry me into this place, I'm not meant to be there. Just let me be.
The body is not the end all be all. I think the consciousness can outlive forever.
But I'm just like, your body is where you have your experiences. It's where you hold your experiences too.
I disagree. I think it's your perception and consciousness.
I think your perception and consciousness is related but different. Related but different. Equal but separate. Separate but equal.
I mean, I think we got like 15 minutes we can get into.
I mean, I'm going to get into our third actual factual. Okay. And then we can talk about whatever we want because this is just random.
Okay.
Okay. And I don't even know how to say this word. So a person between 30 and 39 is called a triceratops. Just kidding. Tricenarian.
Tricenarian.
Yeah. So
that's disgusting.
Should tricenarian be a sexual orientation and why do you agree?
Oh, so like if you're on like Hinge or Tinder and you have a preference, like
I really wish you could put millennials.
I'm only looking for tricenarians.
Yes, tricenarians only.
Millennial tricenarian.
If you're not a try, bye.
I can see why that would be appealing because I came to the realization that like, you really have to stop flirting with like
children. Not children for anybody listening, not actual children.
We ain't fuck R. Kelly. Like we not doing that.
We mean like people significantly younger
like
than
21.
Us. Yes.
Like a 21-year-old and me at fresh 29, I should not be flirting with you.
Like, I'm not going to put your name out there, but it started with an A, and you know who I'm talking about. When you told me a 21-year-old, you was talking to a 21-year-old, I was like, ma'am.
Yuck.
Why? Why would you do this to yourself?
Yeah, like I just...
Who has the time?
Or 20 or 19, like, or 18. Like, I really just... It's not for me. Like for some people, they're just like, oh yeah, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, they're 20, and I'm just like,
I gag.
Why? What would you talk about? Crayons?
Like what's in the box these days? That's 64.
Like I just
is it woke colors now?
Because I already feel like I'm about to get into some woo woo shit. I'm not like full blown Hotepi, but close.
Hotep adjacent.
I'm Hotep
Junior.
Hotep Junior. Hotep adjacent.
Hotep associate.
I already feel like humans have very low vibrations as it is. So like a 20-year-old, like I literally can't have a conversation. Like we're talking about being honest and like self-awareness. There is a level of self-awareness that I know you don't have at 20 unless you've been through some shit, unless you've gone to therapy, unless you've done shadow work or inner child, like unless you've literally sat with yourself and been like, who am I? But you don't do that at 20. You're trying to find your nut at 20. You're trying to find your bag at 20. Like your priorities are so different at 20 than at 29 or 30 that I just can't. So if it could be a sexual preference, like I definitely get it, like hee hee ha ha, but like yes.
I definitely that needs to be another episode where we talk about we can't use that phrase because it's associated with that man. But is age like the only indicator of maturity? We have to get into that at some point in time.
Yes.
What?
Okay. At some other time, you're right.
Because that's a whole episode. I got actual factuals I need to get.
Okay. Research needs to be had.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
But I do think that there is something beautiful about dating someone who is in a certain stage of their life that you're in as well. Because when you're not in the same stages, like stuff is hit or miss, and
Yeah.
you have, priority issues. Like if I'm talking to, excuse me, if I'm talking to a 21-year-old, they're probably not thinking about getting married and having kids. But if I want kids and I'm coming up on 30, I'm like, listen, this is do or die. Unless you gonna scrape these eggs and we gonna grow it like a sea monkey.
Yeah. Not sea monkey.
Isn't that how you do? You just put it in a little thing. You watch it grow.
That's
You're like, oh, look at it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do with birthing, but I know that's looked down upon.
I just let's get further into the future. Like I just want to reproduce by budding. I don't know, asexually.
No, like just
we're
in a
not there,
tank.
yeah?
Like in a tank, feed it like some fish flakes, little fish flakes. Like, oh, I'm 2 months pregnant, but it's like in my living room or in like a separate room, like whatever. Like I feel like we're gonna get to that point where we could just grow kids, and like we don't have to be ripped from the rooter to the tutor anymore.
Like there's definitely a part of me that's like, okay, well, what if like some people are really good at taking care of plants.
Yes,
And some people are not.
you're good. Me
And
bad.
if your future child was in a plant-like state in which you had to feed it and make sure it had sunlight,
That
and
is why
such,
I would need a partner.
it would die.
It would die, but I would need a partner to grow my sea monkey baby in the living room with me. Like we're gonna get there, and it's gonna be a thing. And
Does it still take 9 months? Does it?
I hope so. I would like a fully cooked baby. I don't
What
want.
if they could expedite it? What if they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be fully grown in 3 months?
I don't think I would like that. That's like a seedless watermelon. I don't like that. Why are you? It would come out with no belly button. Like, you're not cooked. I don't like that. I'm sorry.
This cookie dough.
Yeah, no. You would have a cookie dough.
It has like no knees or something.
Nah. No. Because then I'd be like, I don't.
But what if it evolved and it was like, I don't need
Like a Pokemon?
Oh my gosh, no. What if it actually was like a plant? It was really like a plant child? And it just didn't have human things anymore. What if it just evolved?
Just like one day your plant was just like, oh, plant's ready. The kid is ready.
I would kill it. That would terrify me so much. I would kill it. Oh no.
Oh my god. We were supposed to be talking about sexual orientations. Tricenarians.
Yeah, tricenarians.
Triceratops.
Well, we're finna be
Tricenarians.
Tricesses. Tricissers?
Tricises.
Yep.
We're about to be tricises.
We're gonna be that, and it's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so great.
We're so ready for 30.
Some of us more ready than others.
I believe in you. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna have a grippy socks vacation.
I love that. I had my grippy socks on today.
Really?
I did. And I didn't slip one time. Stayed on my feet the whole time, all day. I was doing so good.
See, grippy socks are reliable.
Honestly, everybody who turns 30 needs grippy socks. Because the amount of times I've been falling down my stairs, the stairs was whooping my ass at 20, like 28, 27, whooping my ass.
But like at 30, you can't fall.
Like falling up, falling down.
You can't fall though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get. I'm already down to one good hip, so I really need, and one good knee. Truly,
Oh my god.
I just need. I need at this point like a ramp in the house.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yup.
Mm-mm. That means too old. You gonna put a chair in your shower next.
Are these frowned upon? I didn't know if we were like, no, don't do that. That's too elderly.
It is.
I like sitting down sometimes.
Oh my
I get tired.
God. In the shower.
If you put one of them little vapor rub steam things in there, you're probably like, ooh, this is fun. This is an aromatic experience.
You have the type of shower where you could put a chair in there.
It's a little small. It's a little small for a chair, but I'd
A
put it in there.
stool.
I'd put something in there.
Just
I sit, woo. Especially on days I gotta wash my hair. Listen, my feet be hurting so bad.
the day I retwisted my hair, my whole back, I was like, wow, I have to take Advil now to do my hair.
This is where we are. This is Tricerianism.
I don't like it.
Tricenarianism.
I don't like it at all. The snap, crackle, and pop. The body aches.
Well, listen, it's only gonna get worse from here. So
That's why I'm so, so grateful for the fact that I invested in a bed that
yes,
I won't fall out of and crack my fucking face. Because if that happened again to me, I really think there would be no coming back.
bro, I didn't even know.
That happened twice
Like
last year.
it was the start of the scratching first, and I was like, this girl need little mittens.
Yes.
Like the little things you get to the baby so they don't scratch their face.
Yes.
Like you need mittens.
I need mittens.
And then you were just falling out of the bed, and I was just like, well, a landing pad. Like I don't know.
So for long story short, I fell out of my bed. But the way in which I did that twice last year, it was because of a bad dream. I had a dream that something was gonna fly into my face, and so I jumped out of my sleep, still sleeping. You know, I didn't wake myself up, and fell face first onto the floor twice in 1 year.
Yeah, so what was the interesting part? It was like when I saw your face, I was like, oh no, something terrible has happened.
Yes.
But then I thought, where were your arms in this scenario? Where were the hands?
They were wrapped up in my sheets.
Really hit the floor face first.
Face first. Like there was no, plus I was asleep. So there was no reflex for me to catch myself. So I'm really glad. And, you know, I had a twin size bed. I am small. And it was a day bed. So there was like a portion of the bed that had a railing, which I didn't sleep towards. I don't know. I don't know. It was a bad situation. So I'm glad that I invested in a bed that is full size. So now
lower to the
ground. Now I'm not a risk to myself.
And I never heard you fall out of the bed, honestly. So I kind of felt bad for you. I was like, damn, I didn't even hear this commotion.
Girl.
It wasn't until you came downstairs and I'm like, oh,
with a busted lip.
What's happening? Your lip is 10 times the size as it usually is. Like the Grinch when his heart grew.
Oh my
it was
God.
Your lip.
It was a mess. So I'm glad I'm proactively thinking about, you know, my old ass not hurting myself.
I don't think I'm doing anything proactively for 30. I'm done doing things.
You're content.
Like yes.
I think you've hit the 30 mindset.
Yes, I have.
That wasn't shade.
No, you're right. No, you're right. Like that was the other thing that I was thinking about entering 30. I was like, do I actually feel bad about this, or is this like groupthink where I feel like, you know,
I should feel something? Yeah.
But then I was like, I have been quote unquote mature for my age 4 years.
Yeah.
I am honestly mentally probably 47. So are we scared of 30? No, we're not. We're not scared of 30. Be fine.
Just that boss bitch energy. I hope I feel the same in December.
Well, you know, it's a lifestyle.
You're doing great.
You are too doing great. We're doing great together.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I feel like I'm struggling already.
It's okay. I'm very close to 30. You still got like a whole fucking year, so.
But I feel like it's pressure. I feel like 30 is pressure. But I want to be pressure.
Pressureless. Shish.
Pressurelicious. I'm pressure.
English whooped my ass.
It's okay.
Pressurelicious.
Yes, I want to be pressure instead of have pressure on me for 30.
I feel that.
But it's just applied pressure. Like it just feels like this weighted blanket. That's too heavy.
That's too heavy bad.
Oh,
I like weighted blankets.
okay.
I like weighted everything. I got a weighted heating pad, a weighted blanket, a weighted soul. Everything weighs. Weighted titties. Everything is heavy. Everything is heavy. It makes me feel comfortable.
It makes me feel suffocated.
You have a weighted spine. Cause I don't.
What are you talking about, Tiffany?
Oh.
I'm going into 30, repping this little booty that I have.
Are you gonna get a booty reduction in 30?
I think it would help my back, honestly.
Can I have a donation? Because then I can stop going to the gym. That'd be great for me. I could just touch the hem
Part
of
of
your
me,
buns.
part of me is just like, your spine is just crooked. It's not even your ass.
Honestly, I feel like if I grow my buns enough to balance out the back pain from my boobs, I might be in a neutral place. I might be good. Something to think about.
Oh my god.
Equality.
Equality. I will give you a booty transfer
Thank you.
if I have the surgery.
Thank you. That's
You're
the
so-
sweetest thing you've ever said.
Really?
No. Anytime you said, "Do you want a chicken pot pie?" That's pretty top tier. So
Yo, I almost got you chicken pot pie last night.
shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm so goddamn hungry right now.
Me too.
All right. Well, I guess we should wrap this up then.
I think we should wrap this up. My stomach's growling. The train is honking.
The bodies are hungry.
The bodies are hungry. So wait, no. Do we want to wrap this up or do we want to?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of growing old.
Yeah. 30 is gonna come regardless, unless you don't make it there. But if you make it there, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a beautiful time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let the idea of time, like, it's a construct. It's made up. Stay woke. Everything's made up.
Everything is. We're in a simulation.
Mm-hmm.
The sooner you realize that none of this shit matters, the better your life will be.
Go ahead and free yourself, as Bishop Fantasia says.
And on that note,
Be kind to yourself
be kind to others.
and continue to be that beautiful galaxy that you are.
Continue to be that beautiful galaxy with your old ass.
Yeah, with your old age.
With your old ass. All right.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.